20 years ago, Domenico wandered into an empty storefront on Cowley Road on a whim. Today, Il Principe is a pillar of the community, a family-run haven of authentic Neapolitan flavor. What began as a humble deli has become so much more. With recipes passed from Naples, pizza making taught to his youngest daughter, and late-night games of Scopa when times were low. Through calm determination, warmth, and a quiet love for home, Domenico built more than a business. He built a place that feels like Italy in the heart of Oxford. This is Quiet Legends. Today, we sit down with Domenico and learn how passion and family can make a neighborhood a home. Let's listen.
Well, I was looking for for let's say a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I mean, we believe in the faith. With Naples, we really believe in this kind of thing, that love at first bite, you know. So I passed through and I look at it, the shape of the house, and I said, this is it. This is Il Principe. That was my word, because I was with my brother. This is Il Principe, because I knew already what was the name of it. Antonio de Curtis, the name was Totò, you know, his artistic name.
Yeah.
But Il Principe, he was a prince in real life, by origin, you know. And everybody used to call him Il Principe del Sorriso as well, which is used to be a comedian, so used to make you laugh a lot. That's why they used to call it Il Principe della Risata. How do you say that in English?
Risata del laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorriso.
Yeah. And that was my good luck person.
Yeah.
So I say the name is gonna be Il Principe. But since I saw this place, yes, I decided to make it Il Principe. And so straight away I took the number and I get in touch with the landlord and I try to sort it out, everything, you know. Been waiting long time for it, because the landlord says there are some some works we have to do in, but probably a couple of months. I've been waiting 1 year for that. But at the end, we did it. Yeah. Well, I mean, Napolitan people, maybe not all of them, but most of them, they are in love with their city.
Yeah.
So I was not sure I was going to stay here forever when I came in England. So I was going and come back, going and come back few times, you know, because. But at the end, you know, apart because I met my wife, but at the end, you know, I say I can do something good.
Yeah.
I can bring a bit of Naples for myself and for other people as well, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought, I went back and forward to study and to see what I could do. At the end, I decided to bring some products, some original product from Italy, you know, that 20 years ago, maybe in a market, you couldn't find a lot of things. Now, it's full of Italian stuff.
Yeah.
But 20 years ago, maybe some pasta, stuff like that, let's say. So I decided to do it. Yeah. I mean, when I came in England, I started with some ordinary job, you know, restaurants. I mean, I did a lot of different jobs. I've been working also in Oxford Bus Company, you know.
No way.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years. And after that, I decided to open this one. Yeah. And thanks God I did it.
ingredients?
Yeah, I mean, the Napolitan hospitality is the simplicity, you know. I mean, even the food that we make, as simple is more. I mean, I'm gonna write it up here. There is a writing that I made. I have to stick it. That the good food is the simple one.
Yeah.
And you know, the simplicity is regarding the deli is because I wanted to bring the original Italian stuff because it's not only Napolitan. Regarding the food, I wanted to bring the original Napolitan pizza, which is a simple one. Water, salt, yeast, flour, that's it. There is not a mix of something. It's very simple, and that's the original Napolitan one. That's why I want to bring the originality and the simple stuff from Napoli, you know. Not complicated, not complicated. Well, that was because in that time, you know, everybody wanted to take away food because nobody was going to the street to buy to the restaurant. So we start to be very busy. And I thought Chiara, which is the youngest one, she had a little bit of me regarding the kitchen, you know, and the pizza. So I started to teach her, and she was learning very quickly. I mean, today she's running the pizza place. I mean, sometimes I go to Naples, like I went a few days ago. She's doing everything. From the dough, fresh dough, to the pizza. I have no worries, you know, but she learned very well. I don't want to do this job because it's very hard job. Because she studied for something else. She studied for work from Monday to Friday, you know, as a normal person, because we don't work as a normal person. When everybody is enjoying weekend out, we have to work. So I don't want her to do this job, but I'm happy. I'm proud of her. Yeah, she learned very well. Maybe one day, if she wants to do this job, she can do it. She's ready for that.
She learned from the best. She's ready.
Oh yeah. At the beginning, it was very hard. We used to play Scopa, we used to play, and then when we used to do 10 pizza, it was, we did 10 pizza today, it was not bad, but it was very bad. I mean, you know, I didn't know how to cope, you know, how to survive, because for 3 or maybe even 4 years, it was very hard. But I say, no, I have to do it. I believe in it, so let's carry on doing it. And slowly, as I told you, Napolitan, they believe in a faith. They are very superstitious, you know. They hang up the corno, you know, the corno is that, that chili pepper, which brings luck.
Yeah.
Brought luck to me. And then, I mean, this person, which is a Napolitan comedian, which is Il Principe. I mean, the name Il Principe comes from him, which is a comedian. He was a comedian, but he was a prince in real life. And since I was young, he brought me a good luck, you know. For example, we used to do a bit of, come si dice, theater, you know. And one day we had to build up palcoscenico. Yeah. we were organizing that, and we had no money for that. But while we were going to the seaside that day, working, me, my brother, and another guy, I saw the other guy doing like that, and she found 50,000 lire, which was at that time, maybe 40 years ago, a lot of money. But he said, we have to, before he found that, he said, I hope the soul of Toto, which is that one, helps us. It's going to help us because we have to build it, but we have no money. And we found some money on it. After a few minutes, he said that. So I always thought it brings me a good luck. That's why the place is Il Principe, because in his honor. Yeah. This is a very old story.
That's so cool.
Well, that matters to me because it makes me that what I want. I mean, the real Italian Napolitan pizza, not Italian, Napolitan pizza. If without that ingredient, I mean, if I could bring water from Napoli, I would do it. Because the water makes a little bit of difference.
Yeah.
But if I can get my flour, that's enough, because the yeast is yeast, salt is salt, but important is the flour and the recipe. And the recipe, which is the original Napolitan one, yeah. I mean, I come from a family which all pizza chef. And my cousin, which is almost 80, because I'm 63, he was teaching everybody, everybody in the family how to make pizza. He was the first one to learn. He started to learn when he was young. And still today, he's still going around with his nephew, because his nephew is now one of the most famous in Italy and around. He also is Vincenzo Capuano, which is a very famous pizza chef and a world champion and stuff like that. And I learned a lot from my cousin, but I never stopped learning, I like to know more. I like to always know more to improve my pizza or my cooking, If there's anybody who can teach me something, I'm happy to learn.
Just making it better every day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Living here, what do you mean?
So when someone comes buy us some pizza, some
Take
pizza,
away.
deli, anything, how do you hope they will feel? Or
Well, the first thing I hope they like it.
yeah,
They come back because they like my pizza or they like my product. This is what I feel. I mean, what I think is I hope they come back because I hope they like my pizza. I don't know. This is the main thing I think.
very sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Passion.
Passion. Your passion for
Yeah.
good food.
I love to make it, and I love when somebody like it. If you say, "Oh, that nice spaghetti, I never had something like that." I love to hear that. So I put always my effort and my enthusiasm to do it. Yeah. But even after 20, even now I'm, 63. Another few years I'm going to be retired, but maybe I carry on a little bit more after that. Tutto passa.
So, everything passes.
Yes.
So that's your family motto. Right.
Yeah.
And then in your
I have it here, wrote in my tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's one of the main significant, the meaning, you know, that's why I wrote it down.
So in your life, how has that philosophy helped you?
Because I know that most of the thing, mostly regarding the bad thing, you know, because I had a lot of bad thing as well, not only good, but I know everything passa, tutto passa. So everything starts and goes away, the good and the bad, but also don't never get, come si dice, abbattuto. Never get sad if something happened, because you know it's going away. I mean, after a big raining, sun comes up.
Yeah.
So that means everything comes and goes. Even your life, I mean, it comes and goes. Bad things, I had to go to the hospital, I had an operation, you know. I was in coma, but after that, I wrote here tutto passa, because even that went away and a bit of sun came up, you know. That's why I like it. I like to say, don't worry, tutto passa.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What story? I don't know, probably the one I told you before. The one about the hard time I passed when,
Starts off.
I mean, let's say that also my father used to be, used to work on a ship. At that time, he used to be 6 months working when I was young, very, very small, and maybe 2 months at home. So let's say I grew up with my mother. I learned a lot. I mean, I used to watch her while she was cooking, and Napolitan mom, they are very good cooking.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from my mom. If I cook pasta, because we have a very simple dish made with potato and you know, if you hear, it's very simple, of a nice taste.
Yeah.
And that is from my mother. Pasta with the beans. In Naples we have pasta with the beans. But I learned all this simple and nice dish from my mother. A lot of cooking from her. So when I started, especially here, I all reminded, you know, of my mother cooking and recipe, and how she was making this, how she was making that. Yeah, that was very nice.
I learned. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. That was so cool. A lot of cool stories.